Hey guys, what is going on? Huxley here, and today we're doing something a little different. We just did our killer tier list, and I appreciate all the feedback from the killer tier list that we did. It's currently got 2,000 views right now. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, today we're doing something different. Today we're doing a Dead by Daylight map tier list. Now this is going to be a map tier list for killer only. Um, and this is just my personal opinion as a killer main in this game. I would say I would put myself around 70%, 30%, 30% survivor, 70% killer. But I do play mainly killer, and this is going to be my humble opinion from a 5,000 hour killer main. And yeah, without further ado, let's get it started. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's see what we got. Let's rank them. Coming from a 5k hour killer main, let's rank it. So Cold Tower. I think Cold Tower is honestly probably the best McMillan state map. I say it is a pretty solid and balanced map, and it is pretty good for a lot of killers in the game. And I never really have a problem with this, unless if I'm playing like a super bad killer. But again, if I'm playing a bad killer, I want to lose. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Or if you have good survivors on this, it can be kind of annoying. But overall, it's a pretty solid map, and I don't really have any problems with it. Groaning Storehouse, on the other hand, I'm gonna put C. That main building can be pretty annoying sometimes. There's a generator in the middle, and I think there's 2 windows, 1 on each side, and then there's a pallet in the middle as well. But overall, I don't think it's as good as Cold Tower, in my humble opinion. I think it's actually kind of eh. It can be pretty difficult for killers sometimes, and yeah, honestly, I would have to probably put it there. Let's see. Ironworks of Misery. Ironworks of Misery is kind of in the same boat, in my opinion. No, I'd rather play on Groaning Storehouse, honestly. I think they're both just kind of in the med department, where it comes to like the main building being kind of annoying for a lot of like normal M1 killers. But that's just my humble opinion, especially from the killers I play. It's kind of annoying. I play Bubba, Nemesis, Oni. It could be kind of annoying, especially if they just want to stay in the main building the whole time. But at that point, you just drop chase anyway and just leave them. So yeah, I would probably have to put him there. This is Shelter Woods. Honestly, I think it's average. I don't mind it. I think it's okay. I think it definitely feels better than what it was before the Skull Merchant chapter, in my opinion. But overall, I would probably have to put it there. It is just an average, you know, average end of the road map. I don't really have many problems with it. There's a decent amount of pallet spawns, and I think it's pretty good for most killers in the game. So I would probably have to put it there. And then we have my favorite. This is definitely my favorite. This is literally the comp map. Honestly though, I would probably have to put it in B tier. I'll probably put it there. There's a lot of windows. A lot of very good windows. Decent pallet spawn. Main building in that, it can be kind of annoying, depending on the killer you're playing. Especially if you get good survivors on it too. But I do not think it is as bad as these two. I think it is still a pretty decent and average map that I don't really complain about much. So yeah, I would probably have to put it there. And then this is Azerov's resting place, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I'm a big Azerov's resting place hater. I do not like this map. I've always said that this map it feels massive, even though it's not the biggest map in the game. It feels massive though. And for my killers that don't really have a lot of mobility, obviously if you're playing high mobility killer, you could probably put it a tier higher. But in my opinion, I would probably put it in C tier for now. Because I think for most killers, I don't really think it's that good. Also, I forgot to mention the balls category. Self-explanatory. Balls. And then now we have Blood Lodge. Honestly, I think Blood Lodge is a pretty solid map. Decent. Main building is not that annoying. It was only 1 window in main building. It shouldn't really be a problem to a lot of killers. If it is a problem to you, then I don't know, just bring Bamboozle or some shit. But it's not really a big deal. Main building's not that annoying, and besides that, it's just a normal auto haven map. So at the end of the day, I would probably put it there for now. And then now we have Gas Heaven. Fuck this map. Do I put it balls? No, I don't think it's worth balls. Yeah, I'd probably put Gas Heaven there. I'm not the biggest fan of Gas Heaven at all. Um, Gas Heaven is a very good main building. 2 pallets spawn in there. There's a very good window. You have to break the breakable door, honestly, if you want to get anything done. And yeah, survivors are... Good survivors will run you on this map, like hella. It's not really one of my favorites to play on at all. Like, when I get it in a normal game, I just kind of cry a little bit because I'm like, eh. But I'm not really the biggest fan of getting this map overall, but there are worse in the game. So if I were to get this map over other maps in the game, I wouldn't, be totally upset. But that's just my opinion. Remember, guys, this is a killer tier list. Killer. And then we have Wrecker's Yard. Wrecker's Yard isn't that bad. I would probably put Wrecker's Yard maybe B tier. Yeah, I'd probably put it here. Wrecker's Yard isn't a bad map at all. It's actually pretty decent. And I'd say it's one of the better Auto Haven maps in general. I'd probably say it's top 3. Because I do think this next map after it is a little better. I do think the shop is better than this map. And I would have to probably put it there. The main building can be kind of annoying, but it's not that safe, honestly. There's only one window in main building. Actually, is there 1 or 2? There might be 2, actually. But besides that, it's not really that strong compared to like a lot of other main buildings in the map. Obviously, the pallet spawn density can be kind of bad if you're an M1 killer, but overall, it's not the worst. So yeah, I would probably have to put it there. Alright, and then we have the big barn. I do remember this map, yeah. I haven't gotten this map in a long time, because I forget that Batum is boosted. All I get is Batum, I swear to god. But yeah, this one, honestly, is not my favorite. Oh, shit. Yeah, this one is not my favorite. So I would probably have to put this C tier. I am never really excited when I get this map, at all. And I know probably a lot of M1 killers, a lot of people that play M1 killers are not a fan of this map either. Or a lot of killers with no mobility. Main building can be pretty strong. There's a good pallet in main building. There's also a good window in main building. Also, I'm being kind of mean. I would probably put this here. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And yeah, I would probably have to put it there for now. Fractured Cowshed, I think is what this is. Honestly, it can be bad, but it's not the worst. I don't mind Fractured Cowshed as much compared to a lot of other maps in the game, but it's definitely not the worst. Fractured Cowshed main building can be kind of rough. There is a couple strong windows, but there's only 1 pallet in there, and that pallet isn't that good. So I just feel like most killers are gonna have a field day on it, which is good. But yeah, let's see. And then after we have Rotten Fields. Rotten Fields, honestly, pretty decent map. I'm not even gonna lie. Rotten Fields is pretty good for a lot of killers. I'll honestly put it above Cold Tower. I think Rotten Fields is very good for a good amount of killers in the game. Killers from high mobility are, it's a field day for them. Killers like Bubba, that's like their best map. Obviously, both the Chainsaw Killers are going to do well on this. It's a very open map, and I just feel like there's not really a lot of pallet spawn in this map either. So it's very good for just normal M1 killers. Even killers with no mobility either, because like this map isn't the biggest in the game at all. So I feel like people are actually gonna, do well on this map, especially myself. I feel like I have a pretty high decent kill rate on this map whenever I get it, compared to like Gas Heaven, for example. Mainly because there's not a lot of pallets and not a lot of really strong windows on that map either. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put it there. Thompson House. Thompson House can be kind of annoying, but honestly, I would probably have to put it B tier. We have a lot of B tier right now. But yeah, Thompson House can be kind of a nightmare. I'm gonna move this actually down to C. Thompson House isn't the worst thing in the world. The generator up there, generator on the top floor of the house can be a little annoying to defend sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad. And obviously the places around it can have pretty difficult palette spawns and window spawns, but overall, I would probably put it here. It's pretty decent for most killers, I would say. Obviously, if you have mobility, you're not gonna, worry at all. In most of these maps, you're not gonna worry unless if it's indoor for you. But keep in mind, guys, this is my list, and you got to remember the killers I play. I will have some hot takes in this map, so just stay with me, okay? Stay with me. And then we have the mill. This is the fallen mill. This map sucks. I do not like this map at all, actually. So I would probably have to put it down here. This map is not fun to play on killer. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Honestly, I would probably put it all the way down here. It's just not it. I do not have fun playing that map at all. That map is just it has a very good window main building. There's a lot of pallets at main building. I think there's like 2 or 3. And overall, it just feels bad to play on like killers below B tier, which is kind of who I play, unfortunately. Obviously, if you're Blight, you're gonna do fine. You know, Hillbilly's gonna do pretty decent on this. It's whatever. But as the guy that plays Bubba, I never really have fun on this map, and I wouldn't mind putting it in C tier for now. Crotus Pen Asylum. What a nightmare. Damn, we got some stinkies here. We got some stinkers. Crotus Pen Asylum, though, I would have to put top of C. I'd rather play Crotus Pen Asylum than... Oh, never mind. I take it back. Yeah, I'd put it right there. Crotus Pen Asylum is not fun. Main building is a little strong. And not a little. It is pretty strong. Besides that, the areas around it do have decent pallet spawns around, but most of the pallets aren't the best. The problem is main building. Main building has a good window. 2 good windows, actually. And then main building also has, I think, a couple good pallets inside of it as well. Overall, it's just kind of hard to find people in it, in my opinion. But, I don't know. You're kind of just on a wild goose chase if you're just chasing one guy through main building for like a minute. It kind of does get annoying. So, I feel like a killer with no mobility or teleport would kind of get rolled on this map, especially against like good survivors. So yeah, I would probably have to put it there. Father Campbell's Chapel, arguably one of the worst killer maps in the game. I'd rather drink bleach than play on this map. That is going in the balls category, man. That map is actual ball torture. Like, I swear. Like, I'm not even joking. That map actually makes me want to gouge my eyes out. It is so bad. And I've gotten it so much. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if this map is boosted. I don't know what's going on. But I feel like I get this, I get Swamp, and I get Badham Preschool on a constant blunt rotation. Like, I really do not understand what the fucking issue is. But this map is very bad for killers. It is, like, main building is a nightmare. Main building is difficult. If you are playing a killer that isn't Blight or Nurse or Hillbilly, honestly, you're gonna have a freaking you're gonna have a nightmare. It is difficult. Like, playing Bubba on this map is difficult, unless if they fuck up, like, heavily. But yeah, I never have fun playing this map, and that's just my honest opinion. I am sure a lot of people also don't have fun playing this map, because it's rough. It's difficult for killer. Haddonfield, I'm not gonna lie. I know Haddonfield, before it left, got reworks where they added more pallets, and I didn't really mind that. I know when Haddonfield was in the game, I didn't really mind it at all. I would probably put it down here, bottom A. It's a map that I actually didn't mind getting, because there wasn't a ton of pallets. Even though they added more pallets, those pallets weren't the best. And so, you know, obviously, you know, killers are gonna have a field day. This is a good Blight map. This is a good Hillbilly map. This is honestly good for a lot of killers. Like, it's... Even my killers, it was pretty decent on. Like Nemesis, Bubba. It wasn't that bad. Obviously, it's sad that they took it out of the game. It is sad because I do kind of miss it. I thought it was cool. Like, I thought it looked cool. You're in a neighborhood. It was the Halloween map. But I hope it does come back. And yeah, I actually had a blast on it. It wasn't bad at all. Pale Rose. Fuck this map. Oh, Jesus. Where do I want to put Pale Rose? Fuck. Oof. Honestly, Pale Rose is going in the balls category. It's probably going top of balls. It's not that bad, and I'm gonna put its brother with it. I'm gonna put Grim Pantry. Grim Pantry is mega balls, honestly. Um, but I do think Pale Rose is a better map overall, in my humble opinion. Honestly, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Add row below. We're just gonna do Hell. Okay. And we're gonna put Grim Pantry, Father Campbell's in Hell. And then we're just gonna switch this to D. Pale Rose is gonna go D. I'm gonna put Crotus I'm gonna put Crotus Pet Asylum in D. And then honestly I'll put Fractured or whatever this map, the Mill. I'll put Mill in D as well. Yeah, no, this is hell for killer. Grim Pantry and Father Campbell's Chapel, that's like that is Omega hell. Like it is those two maps. I'm shocked Swamp hasn't gotten a rework. Like I'm blown away. This map is so bad. It hasn't changed at all since it came out. I'm pretty sure. Main building is a nightmare for M1 killers or killers with no mobility. The map is just dark. People like to hide in corners. Like the only good thing I could like when you're running Scourge hooks, your Scourge hooks will, I swear to God, they spawn on purpose like on the outer rims of the map. It's impossible to get pain res on this map. I think the only good thing about this map is that if you're running a totem build, good luck to the survivors, because it is impossible to find your totems on this map. But if they know the totem spawns, then yeah, you're kind of cooked. But overall, this map is just rough, because you have to fight the docks on this map. You have to fight main building. You have to fight the other building on the other side that has the second floor. There's shack. It's annoying. Yeah, it's definitely hell. Larry's. As much as I like the design for Larry's, it's not fun. Larry's is a D tier map. I never have fun on this map. I think even as Nemesis, who does decent on this map, because he can hit over vaults and shit, it's still difficult. And I don't really have much fun on it. This is obviously the worst Bubba map in the game. And it's honestly the worst for like mobility killers too. Like Blight and stuff like that. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I would probably have to put it there for now. Red Forest. This is Mother's Dwelling. This map is caca. This map is caca poop. Poop caca. Yeah, I would probably put a D. It's not fun. Mother's Dwelling is not fun. I just like survivors like to hide a lot in like the far corners of the map and like bushes and stuff. Also, main building can be a nightmare sometimes if they know how to play it correctly. And overall, it's just kind of a cluttered mess. There's a lot of good palettes on this map too. And it's just kind of hard for, I guess, killers with no mobility. I know I say that a lot, but that's kind of the issue with this game. A lot of killers, if you don't have any form of mobility, you're not really going to do super well on a lot of these maps. That's just kind of how it is. But it's fine. I'm going to have to put that there for now. Temple Purgation. I'm going to be real. I don't mind it. I don't mind Temple Purgation at all. Temple Purgation is definitely better than Mother's Dwelling, in my opinion. I think the only hard part about this map is main building, I guess. The bottom of main building is a little difficult to find people, especially if they just want to hide back there. But overall, it's not that bad because main building doesn't really have... I think it has like 2 good pallets in it. And that's about it. But besides that, yeah, I'm going to have to put that there for a C tier. It's not bad. Oh, the other layer of hell. Honestly, though, yeah, these are bad. Yeah, these are terrible. Oh my god, yeah, this is purgatory. These are like the 3 maps I get the most to. Batum Preschool, I don't even need to explain much. It's terrible. House of Pain, a good shack, second story building with a good pallet, main building, the school. It's a nightmare. It needs a rework. These 3 maps need a rework instantly. The game. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, man. I think the game is. I think the game's probably right here. The game for most killers is not fun at all. It's actually kind of a nightmare. I do have fun on Nemesis on the map sometimes, but that's because it's Nemesis and he's like one of the best pallet shredders in the game. But me playing Oni on this map, it's tough. It's a nightmare. And I think for most killers, they're gonna agree with me and put in D tier as well. It's just not fun to play. Pallets, there's pallets everywhere. One thing they could do to touch up this map is maybe get rid of a good amount of pallets, and maybe you would probably feel better on the survivor side. But even for, or not on the survivor side, for killers, my bad. I misspoke. Yeah, for killers, this is just a nightmare. There's a pallet on every corner, so you kind of just have to chase someone for like 30 seconds, hit them once, drop chase, because they're throwing down a shit ton of pallets and you're wasting time, and then move on to the next guy, and that could kind of get kind of annoying. So I'm gonna have to put that there. And then we have, this is Yamaoka Estate. This is the big house. Honestly, ooh. Honestly, I'm gonna put that C. I don't think it's that fun in my opinion. I think it's, I think the main building can be kind of a nightmare. It is kind of annoying, and it just feels big. This map feels massive. It's definitely not as good as Sanctum of Wrath, which is what I'll probably put right here. I think Sanctum of Wrath is a really good map. I don't really have much problems with it. I have had generator spawn problems in this map before, where like only 2 generators spawn on one side and like 5 of them spawn on the other side. Like it's weird, but that's just the game's fault. I think I think Sanctum of Wrath is definitely feels better on killer than the house one. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put that there. Ooh, Ormond. I'll put Ormond top of C. I don't think Ormond is a super bad map for a decent amount of killers. I think it is bad for obviously like trap characters. It's not good on, but overall, I think for most killers, because most killers in the game have good mobility now. I feel like when I'm playing like Dracula and stuff, it's not bad at all. I don't really mind it. And then this other map is honestly better. I'm gonna put that A tier. Ormond Lake Mine is actually probably one of the best maps in the game, like balance wise. I'm gonna have to put that there. I don't really mind this map for killer at all. Like this map is actually way better than fucking Mount Ormond in general. I don't really see myself complaining too much on this map. There's not really a lot of BS compared to like Grim Pantry. Grim Pantry has so much bullshit in it. I don't really mind this at all. Like it's really not a terrible map. And I definitely would probably have to put that there. Hawkins. Oh baby. Shit, Hawkins. This is a tough one. Here we're damn dude. Hawkins. I'm gonna probably put Hawkins as C tier. I don't. This is gonna sound weird. I really do not mind Hawkins all that much. Honestly, I'm gonna put it. Oh no, yeah, no. I'm gonna put C. I don't mind Hawkins much at all. I think people overreact when they get Hawkins. It can be bad, obviously, if you're playing Blight, Hillbilly. Yes, I get it. But if for normal M1 killers, including stealth killers, you're gonna have a field day on this map. It's kind of like Larry's, but like less windows. There's not a lot of strong windows compared to Larry's. There are some good windows. But I think the only bad thing about this map is definitely there's a couple of very strong pallets that I would worry about. And besides that, yeah, that's definitely it. I'll probably put that there for now. I might move it up, but that's just me. Dead Dog Saloon. I think Dead Dog Saloon is a pretty good map, honestly. I'll probably put it high B tier. I don't mind it at all. I think the only bad thing about this map is Saloon, but honestly, depending on the killer you're playing, you might as well just ignore it, because that's like the easiest gen for survivors to pop, and if they pop that first, then it's kind of going to be difficult for them to, you know, finish up the last gen depending on where it is. But a good killer would always probably just ignore it, and go for other people that are going to other gens around the map. But I don't really see an issue with this map. I mean, there are some strong windows in this map. Shack isn't that bad because there's a breakable wall. I wish more Shacks had breakable walls. That would honestly be nice. Which is one of the few things that dog does well. But besides that, yeah, I don't really mind it. Honestly, I'd probably put it up here. I don't mind that dog at all. Midwich, in my opinion, I think Midwich is one of the best killer maps in the game. I never have a downside to this map. No matter what killer you're playing, I think you will always at least come out with like 2 kills on top. Like even if you're playing a super bad killer, like it's really like playing Trapper on this map can be kind of nice. Like it's dark, not a lot of places that are super safe for survivors. There's not really god. There's one god palette on the map that I can think of, and even then, that god palette isn't the best. It can kind of get shit on pretty easily. But overall, yeah, I would probably have to put it there for now. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And then we have RPD East. RPD East, honestly, is gonna sound like a hot take. I think RPD East is also probably top 3 for killers overall. Okay. I think RPD East is actually kind of nice. RPD East is so small compared to RPD West that it is kind of a joke. I always have success on this map. Obviously, the main lobby can be kind of annoying, but that's kind of like it. Like, they do have the office area, which can be also annoying, but it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Not compared to RPD West. RPD West, I would honestly put probably B tier. RPD West just has more pallet spawns, I guess, compared to RPD East. Like RPD East has the helicopter pad, aka like the roof area, which has like 2 pallets, and those 2 pallets aren't the best, I guess. They're okay, but RPD West definitely has more, I guess, area in my opinion, and just more clutter. And it's definitely harder to find survivors on RPD West, which is why I would probably put it there. But even then, RPD West isn't a super bad map. RPD East is just it feels so barren sometimes that killers are going to catch you easier on this map. Obviously, if you're not brain dead, of course. I do think it is a very good map, in my humble opinion. This is Eyrie of Crows. Eyrie of Crows is hell, honestly. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Obviously another layer of hell. It's super bright. Trap killers are not gonna have a field day. Stealth killers are gonna cry. Man, normal M1 killers without mobility are also gonna cry. So yeah, I'll probably put that there. Dead Sands. Dead Sands. I think Dead Sands is a... Ooh. Honestly, I don't mind Dead Sands. I don't mind it. I think Dead Sands is a upgrade to Eyrie of Crows. It's not as big. It's more open. There's not a lot of super good pallets on this map compared to Eyrie, and it also doesn't have a super cringe main building like Eyrie of Crows, because that's kind of the main issue of Eyrie of Crows. It's just the main building on that map is massive, and it's very good. But I honestly don't mind it. I don't mind it much at all. The other layer of hell. Oh dear God, Garden of Joy. This map is a nightmare. Yeah, don't even bother. That map is... I don't even have to explain. Map is a nightmare. Main building is a fucking joke. This is... Oh, this is Greenville Square. This is the original. Honestly, D tier. This map is not that good for killer. I'm gonna be real. I would probably put a C. I'll put a C. The only issue with this map is that it is massive. Obviously, your killers like Hillbilly, Blight, they're gonna do fine. It's massive. You can get from one side of the map to the other in 2 seconds. I can't from the killers I play. I feel like for most killers, it is just a bad map for them because it is just way too big. I think it's a cool looking map. I just think it's a little too big. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real. I think Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is an A tier map. I'm gonna move Rotten Fields up. I think Rotten Fields is an S tier map as well. And I think Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a very decent map. I really don't mind it. I probably wouldn't put it above Cold Tower though. Nah, I definitely will. I don't know. This is just my opinion. Remember, guys, I don't think it's as bad as people think. I know some people that shit on this map and call it, super fucking broken. I disagree. I mean, there's like one strong window, or there's 2. I think there's 2 strong windows on the map. But overall, I really don't mind it. I think it is a very solid map. And I really don't mind playing on it all that much. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is Forgotten Refuge. It's a nothing burger. I mean, for killer, it's not bad. I would probably put it in the mid tier. It's one of the smallest maps in the game, I'm pretty sure. And it's pretty much just a free one for killer, I'm not gonna lie. Unless if you fuck up horrendously. But yeah, it's a map that shouldn't exist. That's kind of my thing. This is the Shattered Square. Shattered Square, low-key, is a C-tier map. I would probably put it right here. Shattered Square is not fun. I never have fun on this map. The colors are dreadful. And I just feel like there's a lot of good palettes on this map. And it's kind of miserable for most killers in the game. So I'm going to put it there. This is the... Oh, this is Vecna's map. I remember this one with the teleporters. Honestly, fuck this map. I'm going to keep it a buck. The only good thing about this map... is that it's mainly killer-sided because the doors are, like, free. Like, the doors on this map are a joke. Like, if you're in the endgame collapse and a survivor's trying to open one of the doors, you got him. You could see both of the doors just by turning your head. Like, it's a joke. And then the teleporters are annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But that's like the only thing I could really say that's, like, bad for killer on this... Or that's good for killer on this map. Obviously, the map isn't super big. But it's just not fun to play on. I'm going to be real. The teleporters are kind of just a big turnoff. And yeah, I would probably put it there for now. I mean, I could put it higher because it is not the worst for killer, but it's just not that fun to play. Toba. Oh dear God, we're getting to some shitters now. Toba Landing. I might get some hate for this. Toba Landing is okay. It is okay. And I'm going to put its brother here too. I'm going to put Nostromo in the bottom of A. It is okay. Nostromo is... I don't like getting Nostromo every game, which is what I get. But I can't deny that it is a okay map. The only thing I don't like about Nostromo is that I don't like that the map hinders you. I've been cheesed by that so many times, and it's pissed me off so many times. But it's kind of the same with Toba. Toba is not a bad map. The only thing about Toba I don't like is that there are a lot of just debris that are just weird hitboxes around the map that I run into and I don't notice. It's just... Plus, people can hide on Toba easier than Nostromo, in my opinion. I just feel like Nostromo has a better layout, I guess, which could be a hot take. And the only problem I have with these two maps is that I get them constantly. That's like it. That's like the main issue. But for killers are not going to do bad on Nostromo. It's not going to be bad. Same thing with Toba. It's not going to be the worst. I know people overreact and put Nostromo and Toba in like C tier. But in my humble opinion, I really don't think it's that bad. You know what? I lie. I don't know what I just spit. Toba's C tier. I don't know what I'm saying. Toba's C tier. I'm going to move Hawkins to B. I'm going to move this to top of B. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's good. And now for the final map of the tier list. This is Trickster's Delusion. This is the newest map. Now for killer, I'm going to keep it a buck. For killer, I don't really think it's that good. Okay. I think it's eh. I think killers that are ranged are not going to have fun on this map at all. The killers that have mobility are going to do perfectly fine. It's kind of sad that this map was made for Trickster and it's bad for Trickster. I don't get it. But you know what? It's totally fine. It's whatever. But for my killers too, it's... Don't get me wrong, the map looks beautiful. It just does not feel good to play on at all. And I'm really not the biggest fan of it. And I've never really have been a fan. But yeah, without further ado, this has been the killer tier list. This is coming from a 5k hour killer main. This is just my opinion. Remember guys, don't flame me in the comments. And I really do appreciate the 2,000 views and likes on the other video that I had, the killer tier list that I just made a week ago. I really do appreciate it. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel for more Huxley content, I would really appreciate it. We are slowly growing, and I really would like to make a community someday, and you know, grow on YouTube and Twitch. Also, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my Twitch, it's in the about section of my YouTube channel. Be sure to go check that out. And yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.